John, otherwise known as Eric, and welcome to my channel. I was away for a while. I was doing some things with Madden. That's no longer there because I gave up on Madden. They were not what they were supposed to be, and I've switched over to Maximum. Now I don't know if you're aware of what Maximum is. Maximum is for me it is, there's work to do, but it is also one of the, potentially could be one of the best games out there. It gives you so much that you can do, and yeah, they've got, mostly it's more or less for the college game at the time, but there's going to be some things that are going to make this worth watching and worth playing, and hopefully down the road that's going to get even better. What we're looking at though is, right now, I'm making some changes to some teams. Basically, this is what it's going to be. I'm taking the NFL, and they have a 32 team league that you can use, and I am going to make them into the different teams for each team. The Steelers, every NFL team is going to have a team, and I'm basically going to take what is considered to be the best team for that team. So the 1978 Steelers are considered to be one of the greatest football teams of all time, not just for the Steelers, but of all time. And you know what that means to me. I've been a Steeler fan forever. Is that this is the team I'm going to put in. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm going in and making the changes to the teams, putting them up, making them what they're supposed to be. And the thing about this is it's going to be a very subjective thing. Okay, it's not going to be like, because they are so limited in the number of things that you can use, it makes it harder to duplicate the player to what you might want them to be. For example, this John Banaszak, he was a defensive lineman. He was a good defensive end. He played a lot for us in the 70s. He was in the championship games. He was with the Steelers a few different times. To get him a perfect is not going to happen. You know, that's just, you're going to get the best you can. I screwed up on earlier doing this and changed him to the wrong thing, so I had to go back and fix him. Hopefully I fixed him the way I want to. But what you do basically is you see what's here, you go through. That's decent. He's not bad. But as you can see, it took me 40 minutes to do the offense. The offense was done. It took, like I said, it took 40 minutes or so. All 32 teams. It's going to take about an hour and 20 a team. So you're looking at about 40 hours worth of work, depending. If I get to the point where I'm on a roll, I could probably do it faster. It was just a test. Just as this is a test. I just now bought a mic, and if you watch my other videos, there's no sound. I can't promise that this is going to work out this way, and I hope my voice comes across good. But basically, what we're going to do is this is the teams. You know, there's some limitations on things you can do. For example, it has to spell out 49ers. I don't have the artistic ability to recreate the team logos, so you're going to see a lot of different logos for these teams, which to me, that's minor stuff. Colors should match. Names will match, and yes, we're going to use the Redskins because they are the Washington Redskins. I don't buy this other crap. That's who they are, and that's who they'll be. I did the best to get people where I could get them as best I could, make them look close to what they were. If it don't match something new, that's what it is. Until they find a way for people to share the creations, rosters, or their homemade things without me actually having to try to go through and do that. I just don't have the patience. But this is what teams, they're all there. They're all going to be who they are. I will put the established team time when I do get around to changing them to the team's actual date that they're in there. Like this will be the 1978. I can't put numbers in the top anywhere because it won't let me. I've tried. It just did not let me do it. As you can see, when I go to put it here, it's gone. So, you know, it's one of those things. But there are some liabilities. We all know that if you've played this game, you know that there are some things that just don't necessarily work the way you want them to. Clock management is pretty bad. There is a severe case of running that just doesn't happen very often. So great teams like the Cowboys, the Steelers with Franco Harris and Rocky Bleier, they may not get the yards that you expect them to get. Hopefully that's going to be worked on. I think the problem there is that it is a Canadian team. They have Canadian football on here, which is great. I'm glad they have the things to do and the options that are there. This is by far the best system for doing the different things you want to. You have 132 teams for the college that you can play. I'm actually running a dynasty on the thing with my Buckeyes that is cool. It's just a lot of work, but hopefully, these guys have improved over the year. From last year, it's gotten a lot better. Hopefully, it's going to continue to get better, and it's one of those things where I support these guys because, to be quite honest with you, when I was looking into what this football team or game was going to look like, I talked to them on Reddit and actually had one of the developers answer my questions, which was like, wow, it's amazing. So, hopefully the changes come, and they are very good with working on working with their base, the people who play it. There are a lot of things that you watch the games, it's going to look really, it's kind of like way before, the college game is actually reminds you a lot of NCAA before I have 14 on my PS3. It looks like you do the drafting or the recruiting like you did before 14 when you had to do the phone calls and stuff, which is okay. It's great. It's a totally different thing, but it's actual college football. It does have some limitations. Hopefully they're going to work out, and we'll see down the road. Now, I'm going to work on these teams as I go, as fast as I can, and hopefully soon I'll be doing these broadcasts. I'm going to do at least 2 games a day. I'll probably do the Steelers for one, and then pick a game of the week for the next one. I'll do them a week at a time, so it's going to take 17 days to do a season. The in-between season is going to be kind of tough because there's no draft, there's no continuation. You do one season, you reset your teams and go back, so you have to make changes for yourself, which, being in a league that I'm in, is a really great league, the USSFL, and it's a great league with a bunch of guys that are awesome. We're working on some things to continue that league and change it over, so hopefully down the road, what we learned from that league or from what I'm doing, we can hopefully do some things to make it viable this year, and hopefully next year they're going to work on this and give you the ability to have a franchise instead of just a season. But that's all for now. I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully I was clear and you could hear me, and I hope that when I do get this on and ready to go, you guys will come back and watch and have some fun. I know it's going to be weird for a while, but it'll be cool. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for stopping by.